My name is Chris Hartley, and I'm an associate editor at Policy and Society Journal and an assistant professor at the Department of Asian and Policy Studies at the Education University of Hong Kong. I'm speaking today with Dr. Giliberto Capano, who is professor of political science and public policy at the Department of Political and Social Sciences at the University of Bologna in Italy. Today, I'm speaking with Giliberto about his recently published article in Policy and Society Journal entitled Policy Design and State Capacity in the COVID-19 Emergency in Italy. If you are not prepared for the unexpected, you can be only what you already are. Thank you for your time today, Giliberto, and I'll start with a general question. Your article discusses Italy, which saw one of the first major outbreaks of COVID-19. What major takeaways from Italy's policy response would interest policy practitioners?
Thanks a lot and good morning. Please, I think that the substance of my paper is in the title. I think that policy practitioners should learn from the Italian case, but not only from the Italian case, that in these cases, when the unexpected arrives, you should simply be prepared. If you are not prepared, then you can manage it, but in less effective and efficient way. So to be prepared, preparedness is the substantial lesson we should learn from this pandemic.
Excellent. That's the fascinating response. And the second question is, you mentioned many types of capacities that are low in Italy, including state, political, executive, and administrative capacities. Do you believe that there's enough learning capacity for Italy to take lessons from this crisis and to improve these types of capacities in the future?
This is a very, very good, I would say also problematic question. We do not know exactly. I think that we can understand if this crisis has been capable to push the Italian political administrative system to take lessons from this pandemic in the next year, I think that we will understand something when we hope not, but when unfortunately there will be the second wave, and then probably we can understand something about the eventually increased learning capacity of the Italian political administrative system during the next year. Is when the situation is normalized, you can really check and understand if the learning capacity is working in a political system.
Well, certainly we'll be hearing a lot about lessons as countries continue to go through this, and definitely many more opportunities as well to write and opine about these issues. My final question, as scholars and casual observers, we're all conditioned to believe that expert advice is crucial in crisis situations like COVID-19. Yet you argue in your paper that this is not necessarily always the case. Could you elaborate on that?
Yeah, okay. In the Italian case, we have seen a strange situation in which we had too many experts involved by the government, not only the government, the central government, but also by the regional governments involved in advising them. So I think that if there are too many experts, something is going wrong. It's quite clear that experts do matter in this kind of crisis, but substantially they matter when the first emergency response should be designed, because politicians do not know what really they can do. After the first effects, positive we hope, of the emergency response, then the role of politicians is more important. I think that the experts matter, but they should be used in the proper way. So I think that one of the, I would say, technical capacity of politicians, the professional capacity of politicians should be exactly how to use in the proper way experts in these cases.
Well, certainly on issues like this, a high degree of technical sophistication or other types of public health issues, the matter of experts and their involvement in policymaking processes is very salient. And I look forward to seeing more work from you and our scholars in public policy on the role of experts and their ability to affect change and positive responses. So we've been chatting with Dr. Giliberto Capano at the University of Bologna. Professor, I would like to thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you a lot.
Have a nice day.
See you around. Ciao.